Wow, I was just going through some old movie notes that I have in my database, things that I watched years and years and years ago, and I was scrolling through to see what I would talk about. And then this one caught my eye. It's a movie from 1969 called Fireball Jungle. And a lot of times when we discuss films, people will ask, "What is the worst movie you've ever seen?" And there are so many contenders for me because I watch so much sleaze and exploitation and horror movies. I've seen a lot of bad movies. This one easily, reacquainting myself with it through my notes, was easily one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Okay, and I'm going to share this with you because it's fun. This review was done on May the 17th of 2006. Today, as I make this, is May 26th, 2026. So it's, wow, close to 20 years old. Can't believe it. Anyway, I had a friend back in those days that had a basement with 16 millimeter movie projector and screen, and he had a DVD projector. So here are my notes from back then, okay, about the experience, and it's pretty fun. It says, I recently went to a friend's house with a group to see a rare copy of this atrocity, which he managed to dig up on a DVD-R and screened on his DVD projector in his basement. Now, I'm not really much of a drinker, folks, but during the course of this evening, I knew what to expect from this with an aged Lon Chaney Jr., and therefore decided to get toasted for a change, drinking 4 bottles of beer. Now, 4 bottles of beer, not much really, but for me, it had the desired effect. This was supposedly Lon Chaney Jr.'s truly last film, and it's really a horrid piece of garbage. But was it truly Chaney's last? That's the question. I mean, I've heard at varying times that it either was The Female Bunch or perhaps Dracula versus Frankenstein. Who knows? But oh well. Anyway, Fireball Jungle had us rolling. I mean, I was so buzzed by the time it started. It was like some sort of bizarre acid trip with a sick and bloated Chaney Jr. popping up every now and then, guzzling beer, what else, which was fetched by his faithful dog. It was supposedly a race car flick, but only mere moments into it, none of us could make head nor tail out of what the hell it actually was. Was it a race car movie? A psychedelic relic? I must tell you, it was quite surreal, sitting there laughing at the ineptitude of the film, all the while drinking beer myself, while watching the very seldom seen on screen Chaney in some little snippets here and there, doing exactly the same thing, flipping open his flip-top cans and guzzling away. At one point, someone in the audience commented on how sad Chaney was here, and I suppose had I not been bombed out of my mind that night, I might have felt exactly the same. But as it was, I was just eating, or rather drinking, this up. One other guy in our group had a worse buzz on than me, as he wound up in the bathroom a couple of times, tossing his cookies. This was much more entertaining than the movie itself. Well, out of 4 stars, I give it 0, nothing, nada. And I think it's pretty amazing to me that, I don't usually condone this. What's the point of getting drunk or high or buzzed during a movie or a rock concert? Because you kind of miss everything. I remember this clearly. This was a fun night, and only because I was drunk.